Was it along the lines of "Hello, everyone, welcome back to the Global Buggers podcast"? Or what was it?
Yeah, thank you for doing the intro, Jason.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be here next week as well.
That's good to hear. The fans are loving it. So, how are you doing today? Today specifically.
Today specifically, Thursday. I'm all right. Struggling at the moment with just finding a new place. It's just the rental market here where we are. It's just an absolute struggle.
Everywhere, mate.
Oh, I can't believe it. It's just we went to go for this viewing on when was it? Tuesday.
Right.
For this new build that's just gone up, and as soon as we called on Saturday, everything was confirmed, like, to go ahead. It had only got listed 3 days before that, so we were like, okay, cool, no problem. Called on Saturday, confirmed the visit. Got there Tuesday afternoon, waited 45 minutes for the letting agent, tried calling, nothing.
Did
Called
they
the
not show
office.
up?
No, called the office. They then said, oh, actually, yeah, sorry, we've rented all of those out now. Everything's taken. We emailed everyone that was here for viewing today. I was like, well, can you please check your emails because you didn't email me. Oh, yeah, we must have missed you. I'm really sorry about that. So, yeah, that was quite frustrating.
But that doesn't even like. Do you think that they sold it all to one person, or they've just?
No, just rented. They've all been bought.
Oh,
They've all
it
been
was
bought.
rent. It was rental.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
rental. So went to go have a look. There's 6 one-bedroom flats in that place, and everything's just taken already. Been listed for a week.
I don't know if you've seen those videos of apartments in Dublin being viewed.
Mm-mm.
So there's quite often an often recurrence of literal lines down the road of people waiting to see a house in Dublin because either it's too expensive and people can't afford it, so they don't go see it, or if it's listed at an affordable price, everyone needs a house, so everyone goes to see it. And there's literally hundreds of people that just rock up outside the house waiting to see it.
Is that because there's not a lot of places for rent, or there's a lot of people
There's a lot of places for rent, but it's very expensive. To give you an example, a 1-bedroom flat is about 1,800 per month
in Dublin?
in Dublin. That's if you're lucky. If you get closer to the center of Dublin or to the main spots, you're looking at 2.5 for a 1-bedroom. If I had to take this house and put it in Dublin and rent it out, it would be 8,000, 9,000 a month.
Jeez, no, man. Why?
It's prime real estate. That's all I can say.
In Dublin, prime real estate.
Well, Dublin is
like
the
like the London of Ireland.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's expensive in London as well.
Yeah. Plus all the so Ireland is a tax haven. Okay. So all the big tech companies have their headquarters in Dublin, and all their employees are in Dublin. So they need to house them, and because of that, the normal housing market situation, rich people come in, buy up all the houses. This person raises their prices, so this person says, "Okay, I'll also raise it," and then it just carries on like that. So the houses are not nice. Like, it's not something you would die over.
It's just supply and demand, isn't it?
100%.
That's all it is. It's just supply and demand.
Yeah.
Just taking over.
So
Cut my nails last night, and you know when you cut it too damn short,
yes,
it's in so much pain, my thumb. It's ridiculous. Like, I've cut it too short, and now I don't know if it's like when the skin goes away from the nail, like underneath where the nail's connected to the skin, and when you cut too short, it then tears it a little bit. But oh my god, it's like that's fucking painful, and the rest of them are fine. And it's just that one. It's like happens every time. Oh no, I cut them
It
too
happens
short.
to me when I cut my toenails.
Oh, don't give me
And you
started
put
on
your sock
toenails.
on it and you can feel, oh.
Oh no, it's the worst. And then you, after a long day with shoes on,
Yeah.
if you've walked a lot, and then you just got pulsating bunions. It's
Bunions.
just,
How old are you?
yeah, 31. I actually thought I was 30 the other day. Still,
Oh, shame. Yeah, you're 31
yeah,
now. You're
yeah. I know.
officially almost 40.
I'm very far from 40.
So, are we going to talk about it?
Go for it.
Okay, firstly, I want to say the world is trying to get me down at the moment. The world is against me. I'm not going to let it happen. We're going to be positive. We're going to mention a few things which may come across negative, but we're trying to be positive. The things that got me down. There's a storm coming, a really bad one. Apparently, the worst that Ireland has ever seen. The last
Yeah.
storm we had, which wasn't that bad, we had no electricity for 6 days. So, hopefully they've learned from their mistakes and they've got everything prepared for tonight.
The last storm that you had,
Yeah.
was it just like rain and wind, and there was no ice or snow or anything like that, or what was the?
It was wind, yeah.
Yeah, and this one that's going to hit you now is the same thing, like just ice and wind.
Just wind, yeah. It's
So what have
crazy.
you-
It's crazy
what-
because if you think back to South Africa, the storms we had there were insane compared to what we get here. But here, when there's a storm, everything just falls over.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about. I don't know if it was because it wasn't as windy in South Africa.
Okay, yeah.
Like
It was
I
a lot
don't
of
think that-
thunder
It
and
was
lightning.
just thunder, lightning, and when it rained, it rained.
Yeah.
Like there was a shit ton of rain, and places flooded. Places did flood, but not like crazy amounts, unless there was just
Yeah.
too much
Listen-
load shedding and we couldn't actually listen to the TVs about what news was on, like we do
Yeah.
here.
I mean, there was a couple of landslides and stuff, but one thing that I was talking to the guys at work today about is the. Do you remember? Because a guy I work with, also South African, who's moved to Spain. Do you remember the lying in bed and hearing the thunderstorms in the distance, getting closer,
Yeah,
and you just cuddle up and you just plus. You don't get that here. I've never had thunder here.
I've had one. Oh, it was years ago. It must have been like in the first or second year that I was here, and it was like the first time that I'd had like it wasn't a thunderstorm, but it was like you could hear thunder and there was a bit of rain, but just there's something different about South African thunderstorms and just falling asleep to them.
Yeah. Random question. Is the sky closer where we are now to the way it is in South Africa? Like, I know sky is a loose term, but like
Yeah,
clouds in
the-
general.
the-
And
See, you can't say clouds because clouds form at the temperatures.
okay, so because I feel in Ireland that the sky is a lot closer. Like, I feel like I can reach out and touch it. And maybe because most of the clouds are cumulonimbus, which is the bottom. Am I
Yeah.
right? And in South Africa, they're stratus, which is the top.
How much research did you do before you?
We did
started
geography.
saying
We know our
that?
clouds.
I remember clouds. I just don't remember where they are in the stratosphere. So stratus and yeah, you see, it's like I don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like the sky is a lot closer in Ireland, which is crazy to say. You could almost reach out and touch it.
But that's probably because of a lower dew point.
Maybe.
Because it's based on where the clouds will form based on where the dew point is, and I think because in South Africa,
It's a lot drier.
depending on the season, the dew point was a lot higher. So here it's a lot lower.
because
that's why you
is
get-
that because it's always wet?
Yeah,
Okay. Learn something
is-
on this podcast.
wet is better. Should rename it to the learning with global buggers,
Yeah.
and we'll teach you nothing
No, we'll teach you about clouds.
and positivity,
Positivity.
and
Like,
clouds.
I am speaking about positivity. I am 100% positive that was a Nazi salute.
you're gonna get a lot of hate on your TikTok again.
Oh my word, bro. So I posted that TikTok and I've got a lot to say on it.
Do you actively go out to try and piss people off though?
Yes,
Is part of your TikToks to do that?
some of them, yes.
Yeah. You get a kick out of,
Unfortunately, no. Yeah, a little
I
bit.
get a kick out of the comments. I do get a kick out of the
Yeah,
comments.
I
'Cause
was. Carry on.
it's because I know you.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I get some. I know when you're talking on the TikTok, I know you're trying to wind up somebody. So as soon as I see what you're talking about in your TikTok, I just go to the comments and you just get people like, you don't know knowledge on this. It's like just rage bait is ridiculous.
Yeah. No. So I'm gonna say one last thing, but before I say that, I don't think I'll be doing that anymore. So Justine said to me, if I want to get famous or build a foundation on being hated, she doesn't want to be a part of that, which is completely fair. And realistically, I need to kind of, she's been my support the whole way. So like if it's upsetting her, maybe I shouldn't do it. It's also a lot of negativity being brought into my mobile device. But with that being said, this is to the people watching. Elon Musk does not know you. He's not going to give you money. He's not going to give you a Tesla. He's not even going to send you to space. And most importantly, he's not going to see your comments on my TikTok. So why are you defending him? Back to you, Jason.
I agree. I just think there's a lot of people in the world that think that because of the way that they follow people on the internet in their everyday life and that, and we do the same thing as well. Everyone does it, but you grow an attachment to somebody, and because of how much you follow their life and that, you feel a part of their life. So when somebody then attacks them, they then feel attacked. So they feel that need to defend them because they see this person in a completely different light. Not right, not wrong, but I get the same when somebody speaks ill of like a celebrity or a sports person. Even me, I defend it, even though that's their opinion and it's my opinion on somebody. But I agree that as soon as he stepped up to the platform and he did that, I was just like...
What people could have done is they could have said, we didn't vote for Elon. We don't agree with what he did. But they're instantly defending him as if he's the president.
Yeah.
He's the one they voted for. You know what's crazy is that the quote-unquote cabinet that they voted for, they put Trump in charge and all of this. So all the Republicans that have voted for Donald Trump, they put him in charge. At his inauguration for Trump, the front row wasn't the people they voted for. Guess who was sitting in the front row?
That was all the...
Elon Musk,
yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Tim Cook, all the billionaires. Who's behind them? The cabinet that people voted for. So, look, America is...
Shit.
Bro, in my TikTok, which if you haven't seen, at Scarlet_marketing, I said all people of darker complexion should be concerned, or all minorities should be concerned. What did he do? What did Trump sign on the second day as president?
What was it? I don't know.
I think it's called disbanded, but he basically got rid of the Equal Employment Act.
Which is it the same as like BEE and so that?
Same as, yeah. So it allows companies to discriminate based on race, gender, blah, 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 blah.
How do you mean discriminate?
Like, I don't want to hire women, I'm not going to hire women. Or I don't want to hire black people, I'm not going to hire black people. As an owner of a company, the person feels that another ethnicity does not fit what they're looking for, they, regardless of the studies they've done, their education, their qualifications, he can say no because you're this color or because you're this gender.
Oh, so they can reject a person. That's why I was going to ask, like, how is that being measured? Because you can just say, oh, you don't have the experience, or we found better candidates. But they can outrightly refuse them now based on your
Yeah.
this ethnicity or your this gender or your. That's harsh. That's really harsh.
Yeah.
And I
believe it was Martin Luther King who put that in. Who put that whole thing together for America? Like, we had Nelson Mandela do it for us in South Africa. But yeah, it's a major step backwards. He then, and this one is a joke. This one's funny. He then signed that everyone in America is a female.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Because of what was a small and large reproductive cell or something.
Yes,
like that.
he said based on conception, and at conception, the male organs are not brought into play. They only develop at about 6 weeks. So that means everyone is a woman.
So your gender is based on what you are at conception.
Yep. Which is female.
Okay.
What a time to not be an American.
Yeah, I think these 4 years are gonna go. I think if he had served back-to-back terms, a lot of this wouldn't have been implemented, and he would have just carried on with where he was going.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't have got this. What is now people are now considering an oligarchy within
Well,
the
it is.
government. He would have just carried on with the same steps that he was taking, and yes, people would have been upset on things. He would have followed through with a lot more. But I think because he lost the way he did to Biden,
He got impeached.
and now he is where he is. Now he is where he is. I think he's just doing. He's doing what American presidents could have done before, just with the power that they actually have. It's the same as like the King of England. They've got so much power to do whatever they want to do, but they don't do it because they just don't do it.
Because that's
Whereas
the
I
right
think-
thing to do.
Yeah, because I think Donald is now just saying, I can't run again. Maybe they'll change. Maybe we'll see Donald Trump till he's in the grave, and he'll then say that he can only be president. But I firmly believe that he's gone on this. I'm going to make this 4 years so that no one forgets it.
Do you think he's going to make 4 years? Like, and I mean, like a Luigi situation, not.
He won't get assassinated.
You don't think so?
No. Would he? When was Kennedy the last? No. Yeah. Was he the last assassination?
Yes.
It was Kennedy, wasn't it?
Yep. And JFK. But he's already been shot at. So
Yeah, I know. That was. Can you imagine that had been?
now,
How many U.S. presidents have been assassinated? How many do you think? Come on, trivia.
I know of two, but I'm going to say three.
Abe Lincoln.
Yes,
You knew that one.
he went to a play. Yeah,
Who was the next one?
John Wilkes Booth is who shot him. The next one is JFK.
No. It was James Garfield.
Who? Spider-Man.
No. What?
That's
then it was
Andrew
then it was
Garfield.
William McKinley, and then JFK.
4. That's crazy.
So there hasn't been. So when did JFK die? He got assassinated in '63. So what's that? 60 years.
Yep.
60 years, no assassinations. So that would be massive if it were to happen.
Yeah. But here's a crazy thing. So, Elon, the problem is, right? I know that Trump is a very, what's the word when he, like someone, like he's very proud. And if someone says something wrong about him, he will be vengeful, for example. I can't think of, I think vengeful is the right word, where he gets upset if someone does something to like backstab, for example.
Don't know. What it is.
Okay. Anyway, regardless, Elon is the same.
Offended.
Offended, yeah, easily offended. So Trump has appointed, I think he said, $500 billion or something towards artificial intelligence research with OpenAI, and Elon got offended by that, and he tweeted, "They don't have the money. I've only seen 10 billion, and that's coming from a good source." So Elon's already like almost double crossing Donald Trump. And this is 3 days in. If Donald Trump gives, let's say, Mark Zuckerberg some attention, Elon's going to get upset. Or if he gives it to Jeff Bezos. And then they're going to start fighting with each other and separate.
Which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think I don't see their partnership lasting very long or ending very amicably. I think it's going to be some sort of fiery debate between them.
What do you expect from, you've got the most powerful man in the world, apparently, which is the American president, with a character such as Donald Trump there, with Elon Musk, who just is Elon Musk. You got Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos as part of that. It's just a recipe for disaster happening.
Yeah.
There's just a recipe for disaster happening here.
Exactly. And they control all of the media.
Yeah.
Like because now they've got TikTok as well.
Who's got it?
Donald Trump. So what happened
it hasn't
was
been purchased yet, has it?
No, there's no written agreement. But here's the theory: it went down in America for a couple hours, and the theory is that the TikTok that they shut down was quote unquote free speech algorithm. They implemented a new algorithm in America only, and rebooted it. Then everyone got it back. So they're going to sell that algorithm to someone in America. Because apparently a lot of Americans are saying their news feed is all positivity. They're not seeing any negative news. They're not seeing anything about Ukraine. They're not seeing anything about Israel. They're not seeing anything about the fires. They're not even seeing lives. Like, when you scroll, you'll get like a prompt of a live.
To be honest, I haven't seen a live pop up.
I've seen 3 in a row. Great news. Positivity for those at home. I can go live on TikTok.
Couldn't you before?
No, you need 1,000 followers.
Have you got 1,000 followers?
No, I've got 60.
So how can you go live now?
So
I can't go live on TikTok?
I think you can. I think it's part of the whole conspiracy. They let everyone else go live so that you can flush out the people who are actually talking like sense.
Yeah.
They just let everyone go live. I got a notification, and I went live, and it was fun for 5 minutes, and then I turned it off because I was working. I didn't plan anything. I just wanted to see if it was actually real, because the great thing about going live on TikTok is people can send you gifts. So they can send you coins, they can send you hearts, they can send you galaxies, whatever. And all of these can then be reimbursed for actual money. So
how many gifts did you get?
No, none. I got one person watching, and that was Justine.
Did she gift you at least?
No.
Why not?
Because it's our money.
And it's just recirculating it.
It's no, because TikTok takes a cut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. So that is why you'll see most people on live just sitting doing nothing. That irritates me. Like last week, I'm thankful now that I have the opportunity to go live. Okay. But before that, I used to go on and see people with that would live. They were literally just sitting there, like staring at their screen, like doing nothing. It's just, and you go in the chat, you say, "Why? Give me one reason why I should keep watching this," and they can't give you a reason. So you just scroll to the next one. Why not like do some exotic, like DJ, sing, play a game, play darts? You know, there's lots of things you could be doing to entertain the people. Anyway,
Why'd you point at the DJ set? Is that because you DJ?
yes, every Friday.
When are you releasing some songs?
I don't make music.
So what do you do?
I play other people's music.
And you mix it,
Yep.
or you just wiki 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 wiki?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to find out how you DJ. Or is it on your iPad and you like wiki 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 wiki?
They're on the things. Can you not see it?
On the things, a DJ, and you can't say what they are.
They are turntables.
Oh, how the turntables.
Exactly, yes. Right.
Office reference.
Tell you what I'll do is on tomorrow, if we still have electricity, maybe I'll go live on TikTok at around 5 o'clock.
I think you
and
should.
I'll play.
For the intro, you should DJ the intro one day.
No.
Yeah, if you're that good, you can DJ the intro.
No, because that's not what people are clicking on for.
Why not?
People aren't clicking on anyway, so it's worth a try.
No, we got like 8 views last week.
Yeah, wow. But that's my point exactly, is that video, yes, obviously it's not enticing. The thumbnail and stuff was random. But positivity doesn't get views. Case in point.
Yeah, I know that.
This video is going to get so many clicks.
Why? What are you titling it as? Elon Musk Nazi.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. That news will probably be old by then, so whatever new news has happened since then.
Yeah. What can we foretell? I don't know.
I saw today that Ukraine has spent a lot of money developing a drone that has a double shotgun attached to it. So Russia has been using drones for a while, and they attach bombs to them, and they'd fly them. They'd find a Ukrainian soldier and blow it up, right? Very brutal, not nice. Ukraine has built a drone that has shotguns on it. And what it does is it flies above the other drones and it shoots them out the sky. And the video I saw, the guy shot all the drones and he still had some ammo left. And he happened to find a Russian soldier. And he flew after the Russian soldier.
And shot him.
Can you imagine a flying shotgun?
The thing is, though, surely that's got enough recoil to like throw the drone off.
It does, yeah. That's the crazy development that they've been working on, because it doesn't throw it out of the sky.
Is it on like a gyroscope or something then? Or?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Because I would presume dropping something is totally different to the recoil of a shotgun.
Yeah.
But then again, these military drones are something else, aren't they?
Yeah. Crazy.
Do you think drones will get banned, like as part of the
normal drones?
No, military drones, because there's
the railgun and the short barrel shotgun.
Because I don't know what type is it. There's some peace treaty, isn't it?
Treaty of Versailles.
There's something like napalm can't be used in war. You can't use napalm in war or something like that. You can't use like chemical warfare is also like you're not allowed to use it. Or
what's it called?
It can't be the Treaty of Versailles because that I'm sure it's just like a peace treaty.
It's basically a war crime that you're committing.
That's it. It's a war crime. But
the Russians the Russians dropping white phosphorus over Kiev.
Well, you can do that. You can do that in Call of Duty.
That's a war crime.
Yeah, but a lot of things in Call of Duty are war crimes, like teabagging and stuff like that. Can you imagine you on the battlefield and you just see after somebody gets shot and you just see it teabagging on the enemy?
I think they would. You know what?
I think there's been.
Do you know what we need to do? I think in a couple of years from now,
go to war.
Once that older generation has moved on, I think our generation and the generation just above us is actually going to be probably the calmest generation, because, like, if we manage to get through this generation without any more massive scale wars, the generation just above us, Gen X, I believe, haven't gone through any sort of struggle. So they've had a calm life. They've been taught since birth, like, everything, basically. Like, because I assume before World War I and II, people weren't really taught the basics in school. Like, school they weren't taught to start a business. They were taught to how to farm, how to hold a gun. No, this is just a pure assumption. I think that it will be.
I'm still trying that in America. It's just the wrong way of holding a gun.
Yeah. So yeah, if we can survive the next 20 years, I think we'll be good.
Well, we've only survived 2 financial crashes, a shutdown of the world,
pandemic,
turn of the millennium. What else have we?
2012.
2012, where the world's gonna end.
Yeah.
Does everything feel the same since 2012?
Yes. Yeah. It's just a shit.
It was a year after matric, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was actually a good year. I remember.
Yeah, it was actually alright. Yeah, it was actually alright.
Okay. Question for you: if you could go back in time, firstly, would you? Secondly, what would you do differently, and when?
What's the reason I'm going back in time, though?
You just can't.
Is it
You just can't.
Like
Someone's
one day
someone's come to you and said, "I've got a time machine. Here we go. Do you want to use it?"
Yeah, I would.
What would you do differently?
I'd go bet on everything. Like when I first had money, so if we are going back, it'd probably be 2015, 2016. Yeah, I'd put money on certain things that I know like would have happened, just so I could win a lot of money. But I don't think I could change. I'd change anything in my life, because at the moment where I am now, I'm happy with my life. So you don't want to be saying go back and change this, change that, because that would change where you currently are.
Yep. That's exactly the dilemma that I'm in, because I'm like, if I change something,
it will change your future.
There was a movie about this, but if I change something, then what happens to my kids? Like, do I still have them when I come back?
Yeah, Back to the Future.
Was it Back to the Future?
Well, there's a lot of films. There's also Jumper. Jumper was also kind of like the same. Not Jumper. What was it? With Bruce Willis. Was it Jumper?
No, Jumper is when they change to their location.
Yeah. I don't remember.
There was also
what is that movie called?
There was also that one where that guy used to go into a closet or something and go back in time, and then he went back in time and he had a son, and then he went back and he had a daughter. The gingerhead kid.
Gingerhead.
He was ginger, yeah.
No, there's another one.
And his dad passed away, and then but his dad could also time travel, and he kept going back to be with his dad.
Haven't a clue. Ginger Kid.
Yeah.
The one I'm thinking of is with I can't even remember his name now, but it's where it's like a constant loop. I'll text you the movie name, but it's so frustrating. It slipped my mind, but like it's him. He kills himself. He comes back as somebody else, meets himself, has a kid who is him, who then goes to kill it. It is like
If you
it's
know,
mad.
if you know in the let us know in the comments below.
It's mad. What is it called? I don't know. I don't know. And I can't remember.
Did
It's
you?
the guy that it's the guy that promotes EE. The network EE. Oh God.
What is EE?
The phone network.
Never heard of it.
You get 3 EE. Oh no.
Okay,
This is her
so have you ever watched The Time Traveler's Wife?
No.
It's with that lady from.
We are bad.
Okay, no,
Oh.
seriously.
Who was it?
Basically, it's a movie about grooming, where he's a time traveler and he goes back and he meets a girl who in the future is his wife. But when he meets her, he's an old man and she's a young girl, like 5. And he basically keeps visiting her after the years, making sure she's on the right course so that they can meet in the future so that she can become his wife.
Okay.
That's grooming. That's not a romantic movie at all.
Yeah,
That's very creepy.
it is.
If I could go back in time, I would, and I have given this thought because I don't want to change the way my life is now. I don't want to have too much effect because I always thought, I would go back to 2005 and start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Pretty much guaranteed.
Butterfly effect.
Yeah, because I'd be a YouTuber now and things would be different. What I would do, go back to 2008, buy a massive ton of Bitcoin, like almost 10% of the stock of Bitcoin, put it in a wallet, okay? Then I would go and hide the password and stuff to that wallet. Then I'd come back to today and then I'd go find that and then get all the money. So what Bitcoin was then, I would have come back now and I would have that wallet with Bitcoin being worth 100 grand for one.
Okay. How much money did you have when you were 15?
I'm taking money back with me.
Okay.
But also
But
Bitcoin.
but if you
Bitcoin
can't
was
take stuff
nothing.
with you.
Bitcoin,
Yeah, but you
okay.
can't take stuff with you.
If you can't take stuff with you, I will
Sell your body.
write a note to the younger me and say, get some money from your dad. Just get like $100. Although I'm pretty sure I could make 100 rand in 2008.
Probably could. So what is the value of Bitcoin in 2008?
So a friend of mine, he bought I think it was between 15 and 20 Bitcoin in 2008. And in 2017 he sold it all. And 2017 it was 60,000, I believe.
Good grief.
No, sorry. It was
What's
20.
that?
It was
What's-
20,000. It was $20,000.
Is this dollars or rand?
$20,000.
So he made a mill.
He made a mill, and he sold it, and now he bought himself a gold mine, and he just manages that now.
Jesus.
Yep. He paid for well, he didn't pay. He paid a good chunk for Ruan and Sam's wedding. He was Ruan's best man. But it's Bitcoin money. So there is some success stories in it. But and that I think he told me he just spent he had $100 and he just said, I saw this on Cop Launch or something, and
Imagine.
yeah.
Do you see Trump coin?
Yes, and I saw that he rugged everyone already.
Yeah.
But who are these people that are buying this stuff?
Yeah.
How
it's the
you-
same. It's the same as that lady that from Hawk Tour Talk Tour. Yeah. Crypto's making a comeback though. I made a bit.
Yeah, XRP is firing at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I've got some stocks in. So I'm hoping that it's the new Bitcoin.
Yeah, they always say that.
I think
I
think
don't
I've
think
got
so.
I think I got like 10 of them.
What do you
How many
mean?
have I got? XRP.
What do you mean 10, bro?
10 coins.
So I have a South African wallet where I have
21 units. I got 21.
21. I have 200 XRP, and I can't get in because I need my South African phone number.
Oh, that's a bummer.
And I've got now, I'll tell you how much for all the crypto guys that are still watching.
I've got 220 TRX.
I've got 71 XRP now and 283 Dogecoin.
Yeah, I've lost on Dogecoin. I lost 21 quid on Dogecoin. I got 137 units. I bought it at 54, basically 54p a share. It's now at 35.
I thought it was going to skyrocket when Elon got his
I've got a massive success story though.
okay, yeah, tell me.
I've got 3 units of Nvidia. I've got 3 shares of Nvidia.
Okay.
Bought it. What do you think I bought it at? It's okay. So it's currently now. It's trading at 146 per share.
Nvidia.
Yeah, Nvidia Corporation. That's the tech company.
Yeah, I know who Nvidia is.
Sure.
I'm looking at the logo right now.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. You sure?
Yeah, Nvidia GeForce RTX 4090.
What you call me?
Okay,
So it's one. Yeah, so it's 146. So I've got 3 units.
You bought them at £10.
15.
Jeez.
So I bought 3 units. So it cost me 40 quid, and I'm now at 387.
45. Last time I did maths.
Yeah. So what? Wait, that doesn't make sense though. Because it says here 15. It says I bought it at 15 per. Wait, hang on.
If you're still watching.
Yeah. Can someone explain to me? Because I don't understand it. 3.2 units at 15.26 equals £40. Unless I bought it was $15. I think it's $15.
Okay.
Could be $15. Yeah,
Could be, yeah.
$15. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Makes sense. Because the pound is stronger.
Nice. Now imagine you had put $400.
I know. Hindsight is 2020, isn't it?
Yeah, I hate it. Okay. Some science facts for you, which is actually what I wanted to talk about today, but there was just too much in the news.
Trump.
Okay, so you know that bananas are radioactive.
Yeah, and they also have an alcohol content.
No,
Bananas.
new bananas, not old bananas.
No, a banana. So, no. A banana you buy off the shelf,
Yes.
one banana is 0.5% alcohol.
I don't believe that for a second.
Come on, go. Do it.
How much alcohol in banana? 0.2%. That is crazy.
Told you.
You can get drunk on bananas.
You need a lot of bananas.
Yeah, well, anyway.
But yeah, 0.2, yeah.
So they also have potassium 40 in them, which makes them radioactive. However, you would die from overeating before you die from the radiation of the bananas because it's so small.
It's like 200 something bananas.
Yeah, it's Like, it's an amount of bananas that you cannot eat. Let's just say that.
There's another crazy one. About is it grapes or there's something that you can only eat a certain amount because of the content of what's inside it.
Almonds.
Or almonds. That's one. You can only eat a certain amount of almonds because of the
Cyanide.
cyanide in it.
I know. Crazy. And then there's people drinking almond milk.
Almonds, cyanide. I drink almond milk. Explains a lot.
Next one, you might have heard this one already if you're a close follower. Do you know that an octopus has 3 hearts?
Aha. I knew this.
2 of them pump blood to their gills. The third pumps to the rest of the body. Instinctively, the heart pumping to the body stops when they swim, which is why they prefer crawling than swimming. That's why you'll see them like walking across the sea floor. Because when they do this swimming thing, their heart literally stops. Two of their hearts stop. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy, yeah.
How does evolution get to that point?
But how do their hearts? Why do they have to stop? I don't understand why they have to stop.
Okay, so the hearts that are pumping to the organs, like the gills and so on, are pumping a different type of chemical along with the oxygen, right?
Yeah.
And it is not very effective under a lot of pressure. So when it is swimming, it doesn't have a lot of oxygen to deal with through its in its body. So it shuts those off so that it can prioritize all the blood that it has to the muscles. It's more of a safety mechanism from what I've read.
Okay.
So that they can swim faster over short periods to get away from whatever. So all the blood that would be going to their organs and essentially wasted on their organs, their like their hearts, their gills, whatever, it all shuts down so that all the blood goes to their muscles.
Interesting.
I know.
Science.
It's so weird though. Like why? Anyway, I think that's the reason that they have separate hearts so that it can shut off. Otherwise, they would swim a lot slower. Anyway, do you know that trees can talk?
An element of talking, yeah. It's their roots or
Communication,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. But is that not? Is that not just with any living organism though? Because it has a way of communicating its cells to do what they want to do.
No.
Or you're talking
Communicate with other trees.
So okay. So what do you think trees talk about? Hey, get the fuck out of my soil, bitch. This is my soil.
I actually think that's what they say. It's like,
Give me sun.
there's water over here. Come this way.
You reckon? You reckon it's a survival to?
No, Jason. They're having conversations. They're talking about their Friday night.
No.
What are you doing this Friday? Just hanging around.
Just hanging around. You know. What are the? Yeah.
While you're thinking about that, trees communicate through underground fungal networks. So they're actually using mushrooms, sometimes called the wood wide web. They can share nutrients, warn neighbors of danger as if their neighbors could move, which is crazy, or even support young or sick trees. So if a tree is sick, they could say, move your roots over here.
Now, who found this out? How did they find that out?
I don't know. But they also, I think it's the same people that found out that tomatoes scream if they're not watered correctly. Did you know that?
And now you're just bullshitting me.
Google it.
How does a tomato scream?
Like, it's the same neural patterns as if a human was screaming.
No, but you see, it's not a human. It's like, how did they figure out a tree can talk? Well, you see, it's got the same type of neurotransmitters as when a person speaks. It's like, no, no, just no. I don't understand that.
Okay. Next one.
Just bullshit.
Earth's dusty space coat. Earth gains about 5,200 tons of cosmic dust every year from meteoroids. That's not meteoroids. I think that's a spelling mistake. That burn up in the atmosphere, leaving tiny particles that settle on the planet. So
Just settle on the ground, you mean, or in the atmosphere?
it says on the planet. So I'm assuming they come in, they break up, they form dust, and they slowly rain down over time. Gravity pulls them down.
So we're inhaling meteoroids.
Yep. The whole world inhales
Type of roid
5,200 tons
a day.
every year.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Cool. Last one.
So that's the reason for my weight gain. I knew it.
Too many asteroids.
Too many asteroids.
Do you remember? Do you have asteroids in the UK?
Oh, you've just reminded me about asteroids. Oh, what a banger. Oh my god. Mind blown. Maltesers are a good substitute, but asteroids.
Astros.
Yeah, sorry, Astros. I was, what was I thinking about the other day?
Tell me.
I'm trying to think of what it was.
The Cadbury, the white, the
Top Deck.
no. Listen, hear me out.
Okay.
The white chocolate with the jelly tots in.
Oh, yeah.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
banger. That was
That
banger.
was banging. That was Nestle, though, not Cadbury.
Was it Nestle? Sorry.
Yeah, Nestle. Oh, Rolos.
Oh yes.
Rolos.
You used to love your Rolos.
Oh,
I remember you.
Rolos.
Every time I went to the movies, you got Rolos. Everyone else got Whispers.
Yeah, Rolos are banging. Whispers is just a Maltese knockoff.
No, because it's got honeycomb inside instead
But
shortbread.
But Maltesers are banging.
Yeah.
Whispers are too sweet.
You know what I realized when I got you is that Woolworths sells Maltesers, but calls them Chuckles. They're just ripping off Maltesers.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Chuckles were good.
It was Maltesers.
Not Maltesers, but
They were. It's the same
no,
brand.
but it wasn't. It's the same as. Have you got You don't have Nando's in Ireland, do you?
Really?
Is it the same as South African Nando's?
No. I think they lost the spice or something. I don't know. Peri Peri's not the same, yeah.
No, it's not. So in South Africa, if I have medium, I'm like, yeah, that's
It's gonna burn tomorrow.
That's handstands in the shower type of stuff. But here, medium's like, I think maybe I could probably go to hot. I think I could handle a hot.
Can do extra hot. In Ireland. In Ireland, I guarantee I've had extra hot. It's
Yeah. Oh, no, I
It's
could have a
not.
hot, yeah. I could have a hot, yeah. But in South Africa, medium was like, yeah, that's good, but it's
yeah. Like even the KFC Zinger wings were bloody hot.
yeah. Here, Zinger's like
It's
just
not.
a little
It's.
tingle,
I think it's a
tingle on the tongue.
Yeah, I think it's like paprika.
It probably is, because there's no such thing as spices here. You speak to somebody British, it's like salt and pepper. Ugh, what's that?
Oh yeah, all the chips or fries for Americans, they come unsalted. Is it the same there?
Like in a restaurant?
Yeah,
No,
they always come unsalted.
no, they come salted.
Okay. Waters. What's this word?
Oh,
Anomalous.
Anomalies,
Anomalous
anomalous.
density.
Say see an enemy.
See an enemy. Most substances shrink. Oh, wait, no, Okay, I'm not going to even bother reading that.
What did you want to say? Come on.
Okay, most substances shrink when they freeze, but water expands. This is why ice floats. It's also why frozen pipes can burst, and how aquatic life survives beneath the ice in frozen lakes.
Why didn't you want to say it?
Because everyone knows that one. Because the reason that water, the reason that when water freezes, it gets less dense, is because the oxygen molecules that get closer are lighter. When they get closer to the hydrogen molecule, they are lighter. Because if a lake had to freeze from the bottom up, it would just completely dry up and all life would just die.
You done bullshitting.
I have no idea why. That was a good guess, though. Like if I wasn't laughing,
You're right about molecules, but it's about energy and temperature.
okay, go on, Mr. Einstein.
So as the temperature drops, molecules don't move as much, so they become more compact.
Rob, what's that? Why? Okay. So why do H2O get lighter, whereas everything else gets heavier when they get more compact? That's what I'm trying to say. It's because the oxygen getting closer to the hydrogen makes it lighter.
Good point. I can't answer on that one. I don't want to bullshit like you trying to bullshit. But as you... No, I'm just going to bullshit, so I'm not going to give any reason.
Go for it.
No, I'll explain on next week's podcast.
Leave it in the comments below of this one.
And we'll tell you that you're all wrong, because I'm going to tell you on the next podcast.
Last bit of exciting news. Another reason that the world is trying to shut me down. Firstly, remember last week you jumped on the call and I was talking to a client.
Yeah, you were not giving us attention and you were just talking to somebody else.
Yep.
I remember
Today that client has left.
Ah, why?
He's not happy.
Why? What did you do?
A whole bunch of things, but it basically boils down to poor communication from both sides. And yeah, the problem is we've got a 60-day notice period in our contract. So now I have to spend 60 days working for a client that doesn't want to be there. Justine said I must just prove that I just make things really, really good for the next 60 days. And then when he leaves, he goes somewhere else and he's unhappy. And he comes back. Yeah. But anyway, that's not the news. The storm which is coming hopefully doesn't last very long and moves on, because on Saturday I am picking up a new car.
What are you picking up?
I settled on a Yaris Cross.
Yaris Cross. Why are you getting a new car?
So
Midlife crisis.
No. If I was buying a Ferrari, then yes. No. So we need more boot space. We want to do a little bit more like traveling around the weekends and stuff. At the moment, and both kids ride bicycles now. So there's in a Toyota Yaris, there's no boot space at all. You can put groceries, that's it. The Yaris Cross has quite a big boot space. But the main reason, which hopefully the finance person is not watching, so my current car has a guaranteed minimum future value at 60,000 Ks, right? And every 10,000 Ks I go over that, I lose $1,000 on that future value. They take 1,000 off. I still have 2 years of paying that Yaris off. So, and I'm currently on 47,000.
Yeah.
So I'm going to reach it in a year's time. And that's...
Really?
Yeah.
It's a lot of traveling.
I do on average about 15,000 a year just under. But now but I know I'm on 45 after 2 years, but that is because the first year we had to go to Dublin like 100 times, which was ridiculous. So one of the reasons.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. Let me trade it in early while it's still quite low. They can give me a much higher number because obviously they add $1,000 as well for every mile under. So I handed it in and I swapped it for another car. And well, I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
But yeah, the reason is because the mileage was getting up there and I was basically going to either have a car that's worth nothing or have to pay a bunch of money at
so
the end.
Either way, you're going to lose out, weren't you?
Yeah. Whereas now the Toyota Yaris Cross is actually quite good future value because, I mean, number one is a Toyota. But I was looking back at Yaris Crosses from 2021, 22. They're selling now for 24,000 with like 60 to 100 Ks on the clock. So in 3 years' time, I can just sell it and then make some money myself, or I can trade it in, or blah blah blah, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was probably just the better thing to do at the time.
That's exciting news, though, at least. Good.
Yeah, hopefully the storm.
Positivity.
Positivity.
There you go.
I'm gonna design a stamp of positivity, and every time we say it, it's gonna stamp it on the screen.
Yeah. Positivity.
So has anyone subscribed to your OnlyFans?
No, still not.
Cool. Where can they subscribe if they wanted to?
They can subscribe to me on OnlyFans. I've had to half the price now as well to try and entice people. So I'm at 49.99 pence. So that's basically just 49 pence.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got what's lower than that? Shekels.
I don't even know. I was going to say shingles. That's not right. Shackles, shingles, shackles,
Shekels. Shackles.
sickles,
Anyway.
shingles. No.
So what is it?
Shit. What is it? Shillings.
Shillings. Yes.
We got one tonight. It's Jason does Dunstable. 1, 2, 3. I've had to change the handle to 1, 2, 3 so I can entice some people that like numbers.
It's good thinking. I managed to change the name of my YouTube channel today to just Scarlet. I can't believe that hasn't been taken. Like a one-word YouTube name. That's like a famous kind of.
I thought you meant just Scarlet.
Oh yeah, no. Like
Just Scarlet.
Scarlet.
Just Scarlet.
If you made it this far, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Wait, the thing for Wenzel.
Oh,
To prove he doesn't watch.
who? Oh, we should have just spoken about it through the whole podcast. We should have literally just spoken, just Wenzel. Like we should have just mentioned so many things.
Should we just get him to spell a word in the comments?
No. He needs to wear a red, like a red top. What do you think he wore red last week? Green.
No, he has to wear yes, red, and he has to wear his glasses as soon as he clicks on.
Okay, okay.
His fishing glasses.
Or not when he clicks on. As soon as the intro starts, he has to be wearing it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Wenzel?
Yeah.
I know you're not watching, so. Okay, cool. Bye-bye.